G'day everyone, welcome to my channel, Marty Grows. This channel mostly features farming simulator gameplay. The episode's about to kick off. I hope you enjoy the show. Please hit the like and subscribe button and feel free to leave a comment. Let's get on with the show. G'day everyone, welcome back to my Korpi series. It's January and we've just picked up another grain header for one of our big harvesters. Uh-oh. Looks like someone's off in the rain. Oh, they're gonna wait for me. I'll hop out of the way. They're heading up, I think, to the tomato sales. Maybe not. Oh, that was pretty cool. They disappeared. So it's pretty early morning. We've picked up the grain header trailer because I'm tired of trying to get over the city bridges with the big grain header on the harvester. Plus I want both of my big harvesters running this morning. And we picked up this really cool Lizard RTV MAX 6000 6x6 in the sale. It was about $1,100, so half price. It's only got a little 700 litre capacity on the back of it, but it's definitely not big enough to be towing this grain header. But I reckon we can tow this grain header around with it. Assuming I can get up the hill, obviously. It could be fun. Maybe I'll slow down for the corners. If this is no good, well, we might have to go get a tractor and... yeah, we'll need to go get a tractor. Okay. I thought this might have been a really cool thing to just run around with. But I don't think it's going to be much use. Okay, let's go hook this up, get it over the river, and then I'll go find the harvester currently with the corn and sunflower header on. And we'll get that moved over the river to do that field. This thing's pretty heavy. It's all nice and shiny, but it's pretty heavy. Or this hill's just really steep and we're struggling to get up it, you know, either or. If you saw at the end of last episode, I went crazy with the chainsaw. I got the potato field harvested and replanted, and we'll go check out that sort of stuff in a second. I hope I can still get around that corner without driving into the field too much. But over way past the productions, where I want to join up two fields, I went crazy and chopped down all the trees, then just started dragging them down to my big sawmill. So I almost maxed that out. I think it's up to 94,000 litres in it. I don't know how many trees, there were lots. This sorghum's going up to the pig food mixers. So I probably don't even need a trailer over here to drop it into. We'll stop him for a sec. And since I was going backwards through all my tractors, I might keep going and see what we find. Old harvester. They were so good. Here's the one we need. Nice John Deere S790 with the Australian flag on it. We'll put the corn header just out of the way a little bit more, but not in front of that tractor. And get him sent over to the field. So there's going to be 2 fields to harvest this month. I'm hoping I can just get both of them done without too many issues, but while they're getting harvested I want to spend a bit of time up with the cow and pig pens. I need to move the milk into the dairy and maybe a little bit into the ice cream manufacturing plant. So there's our... I missed 3 little spots in our potato field. That's a bit annoying. Otherwise it went good. I'm not sure if those trees are going to be the next victims to my crazy chainsaw or not. So this field could expand down and I think it's ready to harvest next month. Might just jump out and check that. Yes, we can harvest this next month and finally get some more sugar, which means we'll be able to start making chocolate and ice creams. Woohoo! So it looks like I set the John Deere up over there to knock down those trees at some stage, because I really want to put a new big shed in so I can get all these out of the rain. See how we go. So at the end of last episode I cut down all the trees here and then I dragged them with the poor John Deere over to our sawmill just straight over there. So it's good for wood for another probably 9 or 10 months at the rate it uses it. This looks like our canola field. I hope it's canola, because I want canola and sorghum to head up to the pig food mixes. While I'm passing, I think we'll kick off this other harvester and get it started. Oh, I can't really because it's raining, so we'll jump in. This is the same model harvester, but it's got a nice number 1 on it. And the Australian flag. Nice. Let us check out the weather map and see when this rain's going to stop. Okay, so around 7 or 8 AM we should get a stop in the rain, so it might speed up time. Next month it rains, month after it rains, then we have snow again for some reason, and then a couple more rainy months. Let's get this up to maybe 500. That's 7. That's 8, and the rain stopped. I don't want to use up too much time because there is a fair bit to get through today. I'm not even going to try and get past him. We'll get it into the field, get it started. Pretty sure this field will fit into the harvester in one go. So I'm not going to replant this field this month, because that nice green field straight across the top there will be ready next month. And I'm going to extend these 2 fields and get them joined together. Should make it a nice big field for next month when it comes to planting, which just halved the amount of work we need to do this episode. Well, maybe 40% less. Go me. Drop it down slightly, it will hopefully pick up the edges and everything. Can go around 3 times and once or twice down the middle. Going to copy this course as well, because I have a nice forage wagon, probably that one, standing by to come and pick up all this straw, which this field is going to go into our nice hidden productions, probably some into the straw manufacturing and some into the manure plant just past it. this is looking good. I need to get back to my other harvester and get this other field going though. It's only got 0.8 hours on it, and it's done a corn and a sunflower field so far. With how wide these things are, they just churn through these fields in no time. It's about 3 times as wide as what these old ones were. In the helper village that I built, there is a big shed down there which is similar to what I want to put in, or the same as I want to put in. I'm thinking I might move all the old equipment that I don't use anymore and just store it in one of the corners of the shed, so that someday we can see all the equipment that we've gone through. Means I lose out a little bit of money, but I see a problem. It won't be a groundbreaking amount. So I parked this the wrong way. This might be fun. Let's see how we go trying to reverse this. Now if I head over here, then back to the harvester, I'll move it past the trailer, then try and reverse it a bit, and we should be right hooking up. And if we're not, we'll try something else. Look at that, just about perfect. Don't know why I was worried. Unfolded, and we'll get it going too. Then I'll probably move the tractor and trailer just up the hill a bit so it's out of the way for now. Sorghum, that's right, it doesn't look as good when you harvest it. You can hardly tell I went over the area. So, plot 22, field 1. Last time this had corn in it, I think, and I was using my old harvester. And it took a long time. I moved the new one over to just finish up the last little bit. But that looks fairly good. I'm glad I got a bigger tractor onto this header trailer, because it's pretty heavy with the header on it. We'd probably run around alright with the RTV with it empty. Can park on the grass field, which is really convenient. Might use this tractor on the forage harvester for the far field, and I'll find a different tractor to bring across for this one, and the straw pickup. A bit of a rough spot over there because I missed it too. Alright, I think we're 2 months away now. Let me get around the corner so I don't crash. 2 months away now from being able to harvest these 2 fields. Then this strip that I've used pretty much since I had these fields in will get ploughed up, and these 2 fields will be joined together as well. Sort of trying to reduce the amount of fields I have, so hopefully I won't get into the situation where I've got an insane 5 field harvest to do at one go. I also want to expand this field, which is really cool sunflowers, and join it up to this field, because it's a nice simple join. And if I can knock out some of those trees and maybe drag them straight across to our sawmill, drag them across to probably both sawmills, because I think the sawmill at the donut factory is slowly running out of wood too. We can expand these two fields, get them joined up, and make one massive field. I think that'll be fun, because it will actually give the harvesters a little bit of a challenge. That will mean 6 fields will drop down to 3. I did consider joining the field, I think it's wheat, and our sugar beet field, but I can expand the sugar beet field further south towards those trees if I take them out. And this way I have long fields running across the map with these two joined up. Who knows what the future will hold. And I can't really expand this field towards the trees there anymore, because I want to put a big shed in. This one's finished, so we'll start, get rid of its current course, paste the course in, tell it to go to the first waypoint, and while it starts picking up straw, we'll get this out of the way quick. Hey, I missed it. We'll drop the header off over here so it's out of the way, and then drive this one over to the pig feeders. We got 15 and a bit thousand litres of canola off that field. So once the straw's picked up, I don't need to replant this field, which is awesome. I'd like to say go over there yourself, but I don't want it to crash. We'll see how it goes. We'll send it to the pig food mixers, because I want to grab a tractor and pick up that forage wagon and take it over, because it looks like the one on the hills only got 1 or 2 passes to go to. Yeah, let's jump back through our tractors again and see what we find. Well, they're no good, although the logs haven't changed much. Our poor old original 150. I could take the Massey, but nah, this one. We'll just swing around here first and grab some fuel. I'm probably going to remove this repair bay shed when I put my new one in, because it comes with a big repair bay. But there's a heated washing tunnel mod for tractors that I'll try and put in there. Heated wash bay is what it's called. So I reckon that'll go pretty good there with a nice big new shed. I don't really use that shed to do anything but store stuff. So if I move all my old equipment into one of the worker village sheds and just store it down there, I'll free up that shed and everything will be happy. Of course I need the money, and with a sugar beet harvest looming, I need the money. I might even need to sell some planks early. Well, that doesn't look good. I don't think the harvester quite made the bridge, which is what I was worried about. So we'll park him across here and then try and help our harvester before it falls into the water. I hope I can reverse it from there. Okay, he needs to stop there. He needs to stop. Charge. Ha! Now the rock decides to have a collision. Okay. Trying not to drive through my nice crops. Knocked out a bit at the corner there by the look of it. So it needs to be unloaded, needs to be unloaded. Get this tractor out of the way without driving it into the creek. It's now a creek, not a river. It's not big enough to be a river. Okay, now just fix this up or I'll be crashing into stuff all day. Onwards. Maybe I should have got a run up. No, we're good. I can drive through this field now. Oh, we got more than, I think it's 25,000 litres these big headers hold. And it didn't finish the field. How cool is that? Now, which of these needs canola? I think it's this one. Potato, barley and soybean. It's not that one. I need some more wheat in this next time. And corn, so I need everything. This is really killing my income right now, making pig food. I suppose I could always sell the pig food if we got desperate. But with all the slurry that the pigs make. Hello piggies. We'll put it through, well, their BGA's just over there. And the BGA will convert it to, I think, methane and electricity. And it sells for a lot more than what the pig food would. Plus, I don't think we'll need to put potatoes in these for a long time. Just about emptied out. Go, 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 go. Okay. I was going to put some of it into our oil factory to start making canola oil. That would come in handy for when we put the potato production to make potato chips in. I'm going to cheat and just reverse this back because it's got to go like 10 metres. But I've got another field of canola that won't be too far off. I hope I have another field of canola. If not, next month I'll replant that big field with canola and the potato manufacturing can just wait a while. So this will get this production going now too, because it was waiting on the sorghum. I'll probably drop the rest of this field into here because we've still got that nice field down near the donut production and sawmill of sorghum. Potentially, I think the field down on the creek flat is wheat by the look of it. So once that's harvested next, I might put in some sorghum for it. That way we'll have 2 fields to feed the chickens that are really starting to go through their feed quick. Should have jumped across and dealt with the other forage wagon while that unloads. That might be too late. We'll kick this off again and it can just sort itself out for that last little bit while I deal with the other loading wagon. Now on the way down there I've not sure where this was up to. It'll work it out, it's a big harvester. So I've just copied that course and we'll go drop it into the poor old 150 down here and get it started picking up some straw. I think all this straw we'll try and put into the cow and pig pens as well as the forage mixes. Copy the course, get him around here a bit, go to first waypoint, and the harvester reckons it's finished, which is probably true. All it did was drive down the hill a bit. Please start the engine. Now, I know from experience it's just not worth picking up these little bits, but because they're worth about 100 litres or so. Drop that straight in there. Drop this header off onto the trailer. Then we can go sort out our forage wagons of straw. Got it. They can just sit up here till I get time to move them back down the other side of the world. So, first load I think is just going straight into the straw processing. The second one can go into the manure. And we've got a load or two of manure there already. So we'll get him started off again. He picks up from the manure factory, runs it over to our BGA and just keeps doing laps. The poor old seeders become the manure wagon, while the big flash tractors get all the fun of picking up straw. Okay, I think this guy was stopped just here, so we'll go last waypoint and see how he goes. Looks like the 150's already filled up too, so make sure this starts. Or I should say continues. Looking good, so I'll go deal with the 150 on the hill. This is a surprisingly large field now, it's been expanded. question is, do we run this through the cows or the pigs first? I think we'll try the cow pens and see how we go. Especially since I can see a door to drive into the cows right there. It's been 2 or 3 months since I dropped straw in, but I'm not expecting it to use a great deal of straw. They don't seem to go through too much. Now, can I get this up into here this way? Or do I need to go around the other way? Nope. Looks a bit creepy with the trees sticking their branches through the walls, but we can't help that. Oh, 15%, that's not nothing. Yeah, we've got another pen around here somewhere. I think there's a fair bit of slurry to pick up as well. The pigs had like 40,000 litres last I checked. Okay, this one's a bit more trickier to get out. Like I said, I had to do some landscaping and expand this hill out a bit so it could swing wider and get around that corner. I called this a silage pit the other episode, but it is a slurry pit. It's just got lots of nice trees around it so that it's disguised a bit. With all that fertiliser, the trees should grow really well. I think red barn first and then brown barn for the poor piggies. Let's see if I get it first go. Nope. Oh, so close. There we go. Just got to get the back of the trailer inside the door. Wow, that's hardly worth doing. Now this one. A little bit tricky with the trees to be able to see what we're doing. Wasn't very nice. It swung around there way quicker than I thought it would. But we're in. And we should see the straw expand over the pig grounds. It used 2 or 3% again. Now we'll drop the rest of this down into the TMR mixers and see how we go. Ooh, tree there. Stupid log grabs. Don't make me come down and cut you down, tree. Trees are growing up really good. I'm not sure if they'll get high enough that their branches will actually be above the roof of the cow pens. We should find out. Got some silage bales that haven't converted to silage just yet. I just threw them in because they kept getting onto the grass field. Oh, this isn't looking good. Or it's looking really good, depending on your point of view. That one is already full. Okay, because we're up here, we'll drop this load of straw into the pig BGA because it's easier to get to and get away from. But the next load can go down to our manure factory. We get more, we do more cycles with manure even after I slow down the production of the manure factory. Originally it was 1,000 litres of straw to 3,000 of manure, but that just seemed way too much, especially putting the manure through the BGAs. So I changed the manure factory rate to 1,000 litres of straw makes 500 manure. Alright, I'll set him off to the last waypoint and he can sort himself out. Probably get at least one more load off this field. And we'll go grab the other wagon, which looks like it's finished. See how we go picking up these last little bits. And if it's gonna be worth it, might come back and pick them up later, so I'm not just wasting 20 minutes driving around for 20 litres of straw. It's less than 50 litres each of those curves, so I'm not going to worry about getting the rest of it. Wow, these trees have grown even more since the last month, so they're looking pretty good. Maybe a bit strange that they're all clumped around the buildings quite so close. I put some in around the tomato juice factory over here, and also our charcoal production, so they should be popping up in a month or two as well. Just some along the front of the tomato juice production because there are some at the back, and then around two sides of our charcoal production. I also put some around the BGA over there. With a little bit of luck they'll be up. Don't think they'll pop up this month, but probably next month they should show up, and will continue to make this area look a bit more, well, green, lively, interesting. What I need is a drill. Let's go grab the drill while we're A in this tractor and B while the other one on the hill keeps going, picking up straw, because I want to get that field planted. Not sure what I should replant it as. Leaning towards soybean though, because I need some more soybean in the pig food mixes. So we'll put corn into those two fields once I've harvested them. I'll probably still do sorghum in this field, but that's a wheat field at present. So all that wheat can go into the pig food mixer. And once I've done that, I should be good to get back to dropping all this into our flour mill and oil manufacturing plants. Alright, let's get this going. And hopefully I can hop up to that loading wagon and I'll run it across to the manure factory. Don't think there's enough straw to make it worthwhile coming back. We'll see how we go. It will. It was convenient. Hurry up. Go faster. Silly Zeta is very slow. The Zeta's just off 60 hours work as well. So it's the original trailer and tractor, along with the old John Deere. They've done pretty good. Done. Now, don't need to worry about that field through there because they'll be joined up in a month or so. What I will do is go up and put some TMR into the cow pens. Don't forget that TMR is way heavier than straw and I need to go the other way through this big pen. Total mixed ration. Might only take about 25,000 litres to 26,000, pretty close. Otherwise the wagon just gets too heavy. Okay, let's get this through here. Now, can I get this in here first go? This is where I need one of those really big tractors, because TMR is bloody heavy. Now, according to the feed gauges, I can put more than 30,000 litres of TMR in here, so I don't know why it stopped the other day. No spare capacity. Okay, I need to work out which cow pen this is and see how much I need to load up for the other pen. Try not to crash into my bales like I accidentally did the other day, unloading them, and they went everywhere. So, cow. Here's our animals. So cow 2 has no TMR. Cow 1, so it looks like 45,000 it tops out on total mixed ration. So I should be able to, yeah, I'm taking it from both of them to try and get them both running again. How about we play it safe and go 40,000? $43,000. Not crash into the feed mixer trying to turn the trailer around. That would be neat. Our fence doing pretty good on the field. It has another 7 or 8 minutes to go. So we just did that cow pen. I know it's hard to tell when a tractor's struggling, but this really feels like it's struggling to move. So it'd be nice to have a large type tractor, but there's none in the sale and I need to buy a sugar beet harvester, because I don't want to harvest this bigger field by digging it out on the ground and then having to pick it up with a bucket. Moo. It's a good thing I got a bit of hay and, well, grass. Grass is pretty useless, but the hay seems to do good. Uh-oh, why can't I put more TMR in here? Or is it because there's so much hay and grass it's using up the food capacity? That might be it, because that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... It's only 80,000 roughly between them. 83,000 litres total. Well, there you go. and this has 83,000, so I might need to let them use up a bit of hay once this TMR's gone, so that I can put more TMR in here in one go. Don't think there's a way to get rid of the grass or anything once it's in as well. Now, miss the door as we swing around, but don't drive off the cliff into the creek. Probably should have left this guy just sitting in there so I can dump some more in. And this is why we have 2 forage wagons. Well, it's not really, but it's a pretty good excuse. You know I'm going to start next episode and go, where the hell's my other forage wagon? Okay, that's far enough in. I could unload it back into the TMR plant because I did that last month, so it's possible. Now, I believe I need to go find my roller. Yeah, well, if anyone was observant, I put sorghum in this field again rather than soybean. I don't think it will matter too much in the long run. It just means I have some spare chicken feed. And it's only a 4-month. It only has to go around twice, then a couple up and down. It's only 4 months for it to grow, so it's not the end of the world. We'll get this rolled. I put the harvesters back across to where the shed will be. I'll get this taken over now so it's out of the way, then I'll come back and quickly sort out the milk. And I think there's enough slurry that I can drop it into the BGAs now and make a bit of money off our slurry too. I think our first job for the day will be getting milk into the dairy, or maybe I'll do 1 cow pen of milk into the dairy and the other one can go into the ice cream production. I can never remember that for some reason, especially since I can just reverse around here and unload. So we've got a fairly good collection of butter. Where's the trigger for this guy? I might not produce any more butter right now. It's not set anyway. So I can activate this. I want chocolate being produced, not butter, because there's heaps. The ice cream doesn't need butter anyway. Got a good supply of honey and strawberries. There's a little bit of milk there, so a bit more will be helpful. Then we got both chocolate and sugar. Next month we'll harvest the sugar beet, so we'll start producing sugar, and I will load it up onto a trailer and not try and auto distribute it because the stupid jam factory stole it all last time. I'm not bitter about that, truly. But we'll load it up onto a tractor once the sugar mill produces a little bit of sugar and bring it up to both the dairy and the ice cream production so that we can start making some ice creams. This these can go over to the ice cream production over here. Then we'll wash out the trailer or the tanker and grab some slurry and throw into our BGAs really quick. I think I can unload with that trailer there. Might need to just gently bump it out of the way. Yeah, I didn't need to, but I did crash into it slightly. Yes, fault for being there. Okay, now unload, unload, unload. And done. I do like this truck with the tanker on it, although it'd be nice if the tanker was just a little bit bigger. So let's stop here quickly. Probably the one and only time I'm gonna say yes. Look at that, we're spraying it out, making it nice and tidy. And now no one can complain to work cover or anything because it's nice and clean. Where is the fill spot for this? So this is the Korpi Slurry. There we go. And it's just going to go into the BGA here. 15,000 litres worth, and this is pretty heavy. Takes a while to stop. Alright, we can go, no worries there. So this will get us a little bit more money. Hopefully it'll get processed overnight, because I need 375,000 to get the sugar beet harvester that I want. Just the base game sugar beet harvester is what I'm going with. I think it's the grime, or grimy, or grimy. One of them. Probably depends on how I'm feeling at the time as to how I pronounce it, so for all the purists out there, sorry. Load up from this one. Don't know if you can see the tank going down or not on these. Might not be full enough yet. There was just over one tanker load, but if I do one from each this month and maybe one from each next month, that should be pretty good. We'll go do the same quick for the piggies. So, I mean the manure and the slurry now gets processed out of these quickly. For the slurry, they don't automatically pick up the external pits. It's only the manure it allows for an external one for some reason. So, tractor or truck. I can't really get much big of a truck unless I went for a silly modded one, which I don't want to do with a crazy capacity. So we'll just have to do multiple loads. I think this is where the big one is. It has a nice quick fill speed at least. 13,000 litres. There aren't quite as many pigs yet as there are cows. Hopefully the trees all around these aren't a fire hazard. I forget how the American elms grow, but they don't get all that much taller, just bushier. I probably should have planted them out slightly further from all the buildings, but what's done is done. They're not great for cutting up because it takes forever to hack off all their branches. So they'll just stay and grow and we'll have fun with it. Yeah, this one's got about 13,000 litres too. I'll get this unloaded and then I think the finished work indicators for the roller over on our new sorghum field. It should have been a soybean field. We'll make sure that's all good and see how we go from there. This truck turns like a truck. Just a little bit on the corners to fix up and I think we're good. Don't need to do lime on this field this month because I did it last month and it's still good. We'll need to come up and herbicide it though next month. Next month we finally harvest our sugar beet that, well, feels like it's been literally forever, but it's only about 6 or 7 months since I planted it, which is still forever. The barley field just there, I thought it was wheat, but it's barley, will get harvested and probably all put straight into the flour mill. What else is going to go on? Our actual wheat field over on the lake farm will get harvested. We'll drive past it in a second. And we also have sunflowers that need to get harvested. So there's, well, one field here to harvest. And then 2 on the other side. Drive through here again while I can because it just feels really nice. I'm not going to touch these greenhouses because I don't think I can replace them once they're moved. But I was looking at either the trees here, I could cut out a couple, and definitely a couple over here to put something else in. Ooh, that's a thought. Maybe I can put the potato and cookie processing on that bend. Because where I was thinking on the other side of the river over there near the BGA just isn't really a nice spot for them. So I might need to do some tree work maybe next month and rip out all of those trees. So this is a sunflower field that we're going to harvest. I won't replant it though. And straight ahead's the wheat field that we can do either next month or the month after. And once that's done we can, well, how about we have a look instead of me guess. Yeah, next month. That wheat will go straight into the pig food mixes though. And then we can plant these conjoined fields as soybean if I remember, or something else if I forget. Our sunflower field here will be harvested next month. That will make this 6 of 7, so there'll be 3 months until we can harvest this wheat field. If I was to put oats in that straight away, we'd harvest this in 3 months, harvest that in 4 months, then join them together and make one big field. I think that might be a plan. That also gives me another 3 or 4 months to get rid of those trees over there to be able to join the fields up properly. There never seems to be a shortage of work, that's for sure. Well, that's it for the fun part of this episode. What I'm gonna do now, though, is drop the roller off here. Take this guy back over. And instead of trying to drag these trees around on the John Deere, I'm going to put the log winch onto our trusty old 150. Back it up against the tree. Don't know why I'm zoomed out so far. I'll get him out of the way. He'll actually go and find our stump grinder in a minute. I think I put it in the sheds just over there at the end of last episode, but I could be wrong. Definitely wouldn't be the first time. So that's it for the main fun part of this episode. However, I'm gonna do a time lapse of me chopping down a fair chunk of these trees and then dragging at least a few of them over to our sawmill, and it should be a bit quicker on the 150. That's just going to be a big time lapse after the nice outro message that's coming up. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Stick around if you want to watch the time lapse. It should only be 2 or 3 minutes once I squish it all down. Otherwise, thanks for watching. I will catch you all in the next episode. Welcome back, everyone. It looks like we've reached the end of another episode. I hope you enjoyed the show. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and feel free to leave a comment if I've done something or you think I should try or do something else. I hope to see you all again in the next episode. Back in my box.